morning. We're gonna take off the screen door. I don't want to. Sounds scary. And we could mess up. And then what?
Oh, we can't mess up taking one off. We can mess up putting one on.
Yeah, but the only thing is we need our screen door a lot, so if we don't have it on...
I can put this on, back on.
You never know what's gonna happen. So we don't know what we're doing. We're just figuring it out. But we took the screws off from the inside of the door, but like it wasn't moving. So then there was a white strip on here. We just kind of got our fingers under and yanked it off. And apparently there's these screws, so we're gonna take those off and see if the door comes off. I'm so scared it is gonna randomly fall though. You have to remember to detach that thing though, because I was like, Cassidy, once you have all the screws off, I'm gonna be holding it. It's gonna be attached to the door or whatever. But in right there, when you open the door all the way, there's screws holding the hinge on. So we unscrew those, but it's still hanging on, so I'm not really sure what's going on. So yeah, there was hinge screws on the inside and the outside. So you take those off. We did it. It looks so good. Actually be able to see our front door. Sealy strips covering up these. So we took that off and then you just unscrew them and it pops off. So this is what we just took off. And this is the side like where your door closes up against to like have the seal, the fuzzy stuff. So here's the door we got. Honey, there's a pull. Best part, made in the USA. We watched tutorials on how to hang this, and that's what one guy pointed out was the best part of this door. And my dad said this is a great brand and stuff, so. Well, isn't that satisfying? Here's our door. We wanted it totally open so that there's no like lines like cutting through, because we really want like our front door to show. And we didn't even know it, but this one you can totally take out the glass and put in a screen. So that's why there is a screen here. So it's gonna be just glass, but if we really want to, we can put a whole screen in. Over there, the box needs to be cut open. And the best part is the instructions. I'm so excited. Tell us exactly what to do. So here's our super easy installation guide. We're gonna do it on the right side. So like from the out of the house, like the hinge will be on this side. Can't even see me. So you grab the handle and like go like that. I think the hardest part is just gonna be starting, like confirming stuff, because like the videos we watched and so I already kind of understand, but I'm still like totally don't understand. Like they want whatever this stuff is saying about the opening where the door is going has to be so wide, and if it's like a little too big, they have like little extender or like descender, I guess, to help it fit better. And I'm like, oh my god, we have to measure that correctly. Okay, we're too busy trying to remove these, and the directions were so dumb. So if you guys need help, we'll let you know right now, even though it's already removed. These clips were like right here on the back side, and then the screen and the glass were on here, and we were like, what the hell? Because the instructions were like, move them to the middle and then slide out the screen or something. We're like, what the heck? So I think it would have been easier if we moved them all up or something, and then you literally just like pick it up. You need two people. You like, we picked this up, and then Cassie just yanked. She held it up like this, and then yanked the screen and glass out, and then they slid off of these clips, and then we just like put this on the floor. Hope that made sense. I don't know. You know? So we're clipped on. Cassie's pulling, and I'm holding it up so it doesn't fall on the glass. And the heavy part is the freaking glass. So I don't know. This should have had a picture. Let me know if you need help.
How do you put it back on? You just pop it in?
They have instructions on how to put it on, and there's a picture, but just not how to remove it from the stupid shipping clips. I don't know. Okay, on to the fun stuff. We get to drill our first hole, people. So, we have to do this. So I was like judging the other guy's video. Sometimes they're not showing us stuff, but this is hard, and we don't actually know what we're doing, so it's kind of hard for me to try and show you guys, but I don't know. So we held up the hinge strip like the direction said, marked our little dot in the middle of the up and down piece, and Cassie's going to drill her hole. She did it. Let's see if it's right. Okay, friends, we're doing our last one. We drilled each set of holes and then screwed them in to help secure. And before I was holding it, but now it's the last one. Woohoo! It's so fun every time. Drill with screw it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Inner part of the door, and we hooked it on pre-drilled our holes, and now we're gonna put the screws in. So fun, so repetitive. This is the easy part. There's Nova. What? Nova's sitting there watching all of this happening. We spent 4 hours working on this, and then we were like, okay, done. Got dinner, finished dinner, and then Cassidy had to finish putting this on because our drill had it charged, so we just like couldn't anyway. So 4+ hours. It was relatively easy. If you get this door or this brand of door, hopefully some of our explanations like helped a little bit in understanding this stuff. Like the directions were okay, but some parts were just like, what? And then once you got it, you're like, okay. I don't know. But either way, like all glass, that looks awesome. Guys, it's sort of done. That's on the other side. Why would you touch it?
It's dirty.
So Cassidy was able to like finally get these in and stuff, and we had to like wait a while and charge our drill again because there was no way you can hand do that. But it's in. So the glass is like interchangeable. It can either be all glass or a whole screen. But the crappy part is like this is how it stays in. The glass with the screen is this weird thing that's like hard plastic and not rubbery. And you just have to push it in. And trying to figure out how to actually start it was the hard part. So once I got it in, like you start at the top or bottom. But then you're like, what the hell? Like, it's not going in. And then finally, like, Cassidy was just, like, pushing little by little. And then it would just click into place into the groove. Like, it's the same groove over here. But, like, that still kind of freaks me out that that's how it's held in. And it's, like, kind of scary that it's all glass and, like, removable. But, like, this picture looks so good looking out like this. And, like, then when the front door is closed and you can actually see it from the road. But the one minor detail that's not done is that the door, it doesn't work. It works from the inside, but like this isn't totally flush, but we don't know if that could really be the problem. And it wasn't quite lining up right, but we saw that it was all matching, so the instructions really kind of sucked for it, and it was weird pictures. So finally got it all on, except for that's just not working. And it was so cold and windy today. It was horrible working out there, but when you're in the sun it was nice, but we're always in the shade on our porch, so that was great. But yeah, like this looks great. I'm just a little worried about like the kids pushing up on the door or anything. The cats will love it though. Oh, it looks so good. I'm obsessed. Freaking, you see this? Shouldn't be so careful to show our ad, guys. Oh, it looks so good. And every time we open the front door, we're like thinking the glass isn't in or something. I just cleaned it because our fingerprints all over. And I'm like, gonna have to clean it every day with kids touching it. So looking forward to that. My arm is so tired. It's gonna be a nice workout. I'll have to switch arms. Alright, so this video is going up so late because this door never would get finished. We had to order a new okay, here's the story. My dad bought this handle that's the same brand as the door, but that's not the handle that's supposed to be on there because the handle we had wasn't working. And so my dad was able to like contact the company and get them to send us a new handle like system, because we're pretty sure that the rod that's inside of here to push the button to make it open was too short, because the one he got looks so much longer. But when they sent it, they only sent like the inside mechanics. They didn't send like the whole handle, but like Dad like gave the handle back to the store and got this one to like use for now. So he's like, well, I need the rest of the handle. So we're still using this one. This works, except for the lock doesn't work, which is not awesome. So hopefully when we get the whole piece, we can put the real handle on, because the real handle is like a pull-up lever. So honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna prefer having to click the button and open the door or just pull up on a lever. it looks exactly the same, but there's not a button. So you just pull on this piece and then it will push the rod to like open the door. So hopefully when it all comes, it'll be done. But like, we're done, okay? No more waiting for this video. And then another problem was we used the template to put this on to drill the holes. But if we somehow could have figured this out before doing all of that, we would have just moved the handle like a millimeter like that way, because my dad, that little video I had of my dad like doing something here and like sparks were flying, he had like a spinny thingy that he was grinding down the metal that it hooks on, because these marks on here, it was catching in the door when it would like fall closed. It was like just pausing here and it wasn't latching, so you have to yank it and like rub it on here. So he grinded it down and now it closes pretty well on its own. But that's like another thing that we had to like, if we would have known to just move it over, but we couldn't because we just used the template and followed the directions. So I don't know how you could have found that out beforehand, like, because it's kind of impossible, I feel like, to try and hold this piece here and close the door and see, oh yeah, let's move it in because my wall sticks out farther or something. So that's the situation. But the door works. The lock doesn't work. I don't know why, but hopefully once with the actual handle on, the lock will work. But the video's done, okay? This is all done. That's all done. It's working now. I love it. The cats love it.